Alrighty. You are
Oh,
live. I am
nice.
live. Sweet. Yay, I'm live. I don't know how.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well,
Testing buttons and banners and
well, you know what? First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to search for something and see if I can pull it up. And no, I'm not doing the thing from the Oscars because John Cena went on stage naked. Okay?
oh god.
And we're
Please
not
don't
doing
tell me
that.
you're serious.
All right. I will tell you that I'm not serious. But
Oof.
I would be lying. He really did. What do you expect?
Damn.
For some reason, they think it's funny, and it's being hosted by Jimmy Kimmel, and so that tells you it's going to be an unfunny mess.
Yeah.
Okay, it's going to be about as much fun to watch as a colonoscopy.
Well, I looked over to your channel and it seems to be going well.
All right, so is my audio at least going?
Yep.
All right, you know what? We're going to test something just to see if it pops up on there for you to see, or not. Damn thing.
Where do you I'll try to show like a web page.
No, I was doing something different.
Yeah.
I was saying hello, everyone. Did that pop up in the thing?
It did
I
in
will
your YouTube
click.
chat.
All right. I hope it popped up on the screen like it's supposed to. Let's see. We'll start off with something kind of sad, but it's yeah, it's sad. Sad for me, probably for
Hmm.
you, but it is news. So we will go with. Come on, screen layout. What the hell?
We're pros.
Shift 6. Whatever. Why is it not showing up? Because I'm trying to switch the layout.
Um,
Oh
to
wow, it lagged
news.
it twice. Oh no, test chat from the old man. It's you.
I can chat as you.
Oh, we are crap. Uh, Trying to get it to switch over. No, we don't want that one anymore. We want this one, which would be nice if they actually showed it. Go to the sixth one.
Yeah.
Click it, please.
It's changing as you're changing it. I can see it on StreamYards.
Oh my God, it's showing. Is it showing it in stream?
Yeah. No, not StreamYards. Just the video.
So it's not showing it on YouTube.
No.
Oh come on.
I mean, the YouTube stream is fine. It's showing us our icons up there,
Yeah,
which
but
is good. But you can't see any of the buttons or chat or anything around it.
all right. I am sorry if anybody's there. We are trying to do work.
Let's see.
Come on. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to show what I want.
Yeah, how do we get the hmm.
Because that's important. Yes. I don't know why it shows up as you typing as me.
Because I'm an admin. So
Uh,
I think I may need to be co-stream or co-host, and that way it'll show me as my name instead of
Uh-huh.
admin.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, well, everybody will know you're here, so whatever.
let's see, how the hell do we get?
Exit solar layout. Exit solar layout.
Maybe if I remove myself from.
Well, that didn't work at all.
To present down there at the bottom of the screen in StreamYard.
Okay, well, I had to re-add you back to the stage because, you said go to present.
Yeah, I think so. To share
Okay.
share a screen.
Okay, well, we'll try this. Yep, sorry, anybody out there. We are slides, share screen. Screen.
You can't hear my washer through the mic, can you?
No.
Okay.
Well, now what?
Is it doing anything?
All right, share. Haha, that's how we do it.
Nice. There you go.
Professionals. Yeah, I know, but I had to do it.
Yep.
Because, Dragon Ball was a big thing when we were younger. I can't say I got too much into Super, but Super was okay. But, I'm sorry, I'm trying to make adjustments to make sure this looks right. I'm glad it did stick us over to the side.
Yeah.
All right, that works. So now I know how to adjust that.
What about
Yay.
this one?
Oh my.
Okay.
So
So it pops you up. All right, I see.
well, yeah, all right.
Oh yeah, and this one we're overlaid over the video, and that one is just video.
Yeah. I don't know, I kinda like the off to the
Yeah.
side. That looks better for us.
Yeah.
If anybody is there, we are figuring this out. We've never used it before. And I am crap. So yeah. Let's see. Let's go to comments. Only because I just want to have where it shows the feed of that. All right. Yeah. 68. Would you mind looking up some? Oh my God! What the hell?
I'm sorry. Continue.
Really? What was that? My ears just blew up. I could have
This is
turned down.
different.
Yeah, I got to turn down my headset. Oh, impressive! Most impressive. All right. Yeah. Dragon Ball creator Akira Toriyama passes away at 68. Why am I still laughing? Because you screwed up that. From reported acute subdural hematoma. Real professionals here. Well, thank you and goodbye. That's basically what anybody that pops into the stream at this moment that hears us trying to figure this out. And there's the battle cry. You suck. Oh, oh no, I mean, this isn't a funny thing. This is sad. It should have gone something else. Oh God.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, still, we gotta look up subdermal hematoma. Subdural hematoma. I think that's it. Isn't that an aneurysm? I don't remember.
Not
Subdural
sure.
hematoma. I'll have to look it up. Yeah. We'll Batman the Comics has the article, but we will go to. We'll just go to the statement from the corporation they had.
Hmm. A subdural hematoma is a type of bleeding near your brain that can happen after a head injury.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
Dang, that sucks.
Yeah.
All right, dear friends and partners, we are deeply saddened to inform you that manga creator Akira Toriyama passed away on March 1st due to acute subdural hematoma. He was in age of 68. Uh, it's our deep regret that he still had several works in middle of creation with great enthusiasm. Also, he would have many more things to achieve. However, he has left many manga titles and works of art to this world. Thanks to the support of so many people around the world, he has been able to continue his creative activities for over 45 years. We hope that Akira Toriyama's unique world of creation continues to be loved by everyone for a long time to come. We inform you this sad we inform you this sad news with gratefulness for your kindness during his lifetime. Funeral service funeral service was held with his family and very few relatives following his wishes for tranquility. We respectfully inform you that we will not accept flowers, condolence gifts, visiting offerings, and other. Sorry. Also, we ask you to refrain from conducting interviews with his family. Future plan for commemorative gathering is not decided. We will let you know when it's confirmed. We deeply thank you for your understanding and support as always. Well, that's not a bad background, by the way. Sorry. You're making me go squirrel.
I'm sorry. I'm messing around with all these settings.
Yeah, I understand. Oh, yeah. I'm going to make a custom background one of these days if I ever learn how. Let's see. I really don't want to steal from Bounding into Comics on their whole article or anything. I figured I'd go over the thing on it because they have a really good article on his career. And
Yeah.
I mean, besides Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, he was involved with Dragon Quest and Chrono Trigger, which you can kind of tell by the art style of Chrono Trigger. If you look at it there, old man.
Hmm.
And, but yeah, we lost Tim. I mean, it's been. Oh God, not that movie. Ugh. Yeah, actually, we will read something. That is just. uh, of course, all good things must come to an end. After all, that entire reason for this article's authoring, isn't it? After 11 years of making readers wish they could shoot energy from their hands, Toriyama eventually brought Dragon Ball to a close in 1985. His final page, seeing Goku and the reincarnated form of Majin Buu Oob fly off into the sunset towards some unknown horizon. But then came Dragon Ball Evolution. Oh God, that's produced by 20th Century Fox in 2009. Toriyama found the live action adaptation to be so absolutely terrible that, out of fear that the film would serve as the defining image of his creation in the minds of millions, he powered up once more to produce the animated Dragon Ball Z Battle of the Gods and Resurrection F cinematic outings. And rather than returning to retirement, Toriyama would instead team up with um, mangaka, I think.
Oh, good. I get to be alive.
Toru. Oh, this is mistakes were made. To produce an official sequel to Dragon Ball Super, which ostensibly had been working on until his death. Yeah, you get to hear me butcher things in the end, don't you? Here at the end, what's there left to say? Thank you for everything, Toriyama. Rest in peace. I mean, they had a really good article, but yeah, you get to hear me butcher names live, unfiltered.
Oh, goody.
Oh, yeah. Well, be thankful you don't hear me hear me whenever I'm trying to record a video or something. Um, you will regret that, I promise you. All right. Well, we can remove that one. Of course, while you see if you can spot something you want to look into, I'll see what I can
All right.
find. You know what? Well, we could go into Todd Howard's comments on the Fallout series if you want on that one coming to Amazon.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Alrighty, let me see if I can pull this up. I'm kind of intentionally avoiding where, well, we may go over to Sweet Baby Ink Craft later because one of their people decided to go after Toriyama.
Oh, great.
Yeah, worthless scumbags.
Yeah.
And poof. Let's see. You don't have to play Fallout to understand the show, says Todd Howard. Yeah, I'm kidding. The Fallout show isn't just for fans of the games, according to Todd Howard. Amazon Prime's Fallout show is clearly trying to pull in fans of other series, as the recent trailer was full of references to all of the games, even the classic. However, game director Todd Howard says you won't need to have played the games to get into the show, so it will still work as a jumping on point if you're completely out of the loop. This comes from an interview with Den of Geek, in which Howard explains how Bethesda approached the show's creation alongside the future of the game series. He stressed that the show will tell a completely original story from the games, and apparently not one that you need prior knowledge of series to enjoy here. With that in mind, we shouldn't expect to see many or possibly any characters from the games pop up in the show. You might not have to brush up on the lore from the game either, as even with the Brotherhood of Steel looking to play an important role in the story, the show will likely reintroduce them for the benefit of those who haven't played the games before. Also, in the same interview, Howard teased that he had to make changes to the show because it was going to include something planned for Fallout 5. One of the showrunners also commented that they're privy to some information on the next Fallout game, so this proves that Bethesda is at least working on its story right now. Still, we shouldn't expect the game to enter full development until Elder Scrolls 6 is out of the way, which also won't be for some time now. Oh shit, Sherlock on that one. Last time you actually heard news on Elder Scrolls 6.
It's been a long time.
I mean, well, they announced it like 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Feels like it. Can't remember the exact year, but yeah.
Yeah. they announced about the same time they started talking about Starfield, and we see how well that turned out. It's boring. God Almighty, that game was boring.
I like what I've played of it, but I need to play
It,
more to.
it was fun if you do it in small bits, because if you go for more than maybe an hour at it, you start to fight having to sleep. The only thing that was keeping me up was the fact that I was streaming it and talking to you or somebody else in the chat while I was doing it. Okay. Or the occasional glitch where I got to see a NPC get raptured as he went flying into the sky. He walked forward 3 steps, came to a stop, and just raptured into the sky. And then I had where I could steal the clothes from the invisible man that was standing in front of me. So it was clearly the game was complete. Great success. Um, yeah. In any case, the Fallout show premieres on Amazon on April 11th. It's the first Bethesda series to get a big live action adaptation like this, and it remains to be seen if it resonates with fans in the same way that The Last of Us has over on HBO. I'm going to talk about that. Season 2 has already cast their golf club, made by Wilson, the star of the show. Either that or it causes a bit of a stinker like the Halo show over on Paramount, which largely disappointed fans of the games. Mm-hmm. That's a nice way to put it. There, mind you, I have to say that was a understatement there for where it disappointed. But it's actually the season 2 is better than season 1, although that's not saying much. Uh, I am watching it. Still the story's predictable. The action is not really there. I mean, they had some scenes that were pretty nice. It's like they actually tried, but a big issue. One, why is Master Chief not in the damn suit and helmet most of the time? At least it made sense as part of season 2 why he wasn't. But good lord, you were never meant to see Master Chief's face.
Yeah.
Man, that was just a. Oh, I'm going to look at this before. Oh, nope, I cannot show that one. No, sir. Maybe I can show this one though. All right. Well, have you seen anything, by the way, that you thought of anything that you enjoy?
I'm looking around.
Let's see. You're gonna like this. I hope.
I do it.
Oh, you got something?
I have something that I remember seeing a few weeks ago, and I had never heard of it, but apparently it's been out a few years. I'm going to send it to you, see if you think it's worth. It's pretty wild. Like, I think they've actually begun production on it.
Oh yeah, I actually did a video on that.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, on my other channel. Yeah, I did a thing on the line. But we can pull it up
wild.
again. Here, I will. Let's see.
Yeah, I don't know why it took me so long to hear of its existence, but
Oh yeah. It's an ambitious little thing, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah. I actually went over, but let's see. Let me see if I can pull that to work. No, I don't want to pull someone else's video on it. That's the one from their website, but I actually used a thing on that went into some of the more detail of it
Ah,
on. Let me see if I can pull it up because it was on. No, we don't want that. Was it on Chocolate Mechanics? Sorry, I'm trying to see if it was on Popular Mechanics because
hmm.
yeah, how stuff works. Um, yeah, it brings up you got where it's progressing because February 10th they had some news on it where they were digging. That won't do. Um, was it was it news? Yeah, you got Scientific America says it should be a circle. We'll just go with the main one. Maybe they'll have a decent video on it that we can actually show the image of it.
I think I do remember you talking about it now because you were laughing about how it's all the outside is going to be mirrored, and so
Yeah,
like
it's
animals
all
will just fly
mirrored
under
glass.
yeah,
Oh, it's worse than that. No, 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 no.
the
All right,
sun.
all right. Let's get the video up, and we'll go over it because we can have another laugh about this. Because let's see. Eh, all right. We will expand this. We will present screen share. Uh, I think this is the right one. All right, so let's go for it. Ready?
All right. Yep.
For
Hopefully
too
the audio.
long, humanity has existed within dysfunctional and polluted cities that ignore nature. Now, a revolution in civilization is taking place. Imagine a traditional city and consolidating its footprint, designing to protect and enhance nature. The line will be home to 9 million residents and will be built with a footprint of just 34 square kilometers.
Now, it, before we go any further in it, because I'm trying to be careful in the timing on this, there is they they're talking about how everything is close in on it,
And we are designing it
and
to provide a healthier, more sustainable quality of
part of
life.
what they're digging, they have to go through
The line's
a part of a
communities are
mountain.
organized in 3 dimensions. Residents have access to all their daily needs within 5-minute walk neighborhoods.
That sounds like a prison. Just
Yeah.
all their daily needs in 5 minutes. Yeah, that's a prison. Okay, that is a damn prison. It's just all right.
And the line's infrastructure makes it possible to travel end to end in 20 minutes with no need for cars.
Yeah, I forget how many miles they said it was. That sounds like death. Warp speed, Mr. Sulu. And just imagine some poor bastard trying to walk. I need to go to the clinic across the tracks. Smack. Just no, I don't. I don't need to go anywhere. Hi, I'm dead.
Resulting in zero carbon emissions. By leveraging AI technology, services are autonomous, saving you time and effort. Designed by world-leading architects, the line is 500 meters tall, 200 meters wide, 170 kilometers long.
No, it's going 170 kilometers to get in. What was it, like 20 minutes? They said they could go from end to end.
Yeah.
Trying to do the math on that in my head. Let's see, every 10 kilometers is 6.6 miles. Oh boy, that's going to hurt. Damn brain isn't working.
And housed within an elegant mirror glass facade.
Okay, there's the other issue, the mirror glass facade. Okay, now there are a lot of nomadic tribes over there. Okay, and you could just imagine them having their tent over there. They're just relaxing in their tent, enjoying. It's they decide to camp there for the night, and the sun comes up over Mega City One here. The reflection and focus of the mirrored glass causes a Death Star beam to ignite the camels first because they're outside the tent, just just frying every living thing in sight. Birds will burst into flames upon the sight of it. I mean, the whole landscape around it is going to start to melt because they had that problem. There was a building in, after we go over this, I'll see if I can pull up the thing. There was a building over in England that was in London that used mirrored glass, and the way it was angled and everything, it was melting cars.
Oh God.
Intelligent solutions create efficiency and year-round temperate microclimate with natural ventilation. Energy and water supplies are 100% renewable.
Yes, drink your piss.
The
Oh,
line is designed as a series of unique communities, offering a wealth of amenities, providing equitable views and immediate access to the surrounding nature. With 40% of the world accessible within 6 hours, at the heart of the globe's key trade routes, a place for commerce and communities to thrive like nothing on Earth seen before. The Line, the city that delivers new wonders for the world.
yeah, by frying every living thing in sight during the day. That's priceless. You
I
know?
mean, it's a neat idea, but I'd never want to
Oh
live
yeah,
there.
I would. It sounds like a prison to me, and it is a very neat idea. But I just 170 kilometers long, and the amount of cramming people in there like sardines in a can. Everything you need is accessible within 5 minutes of walking. Oh, well, lovely. Uh, all right, let me type this in. All right. I believe this is it. This was from 2013, by the way.
Hmm.
We'll pull it up. It was on BBC, so we'll pull it up from there.
All right.
Um,
I'm putting another link in chat for something interesting
Alrighty,
after
I'll do.
yours.
All right, I'll do this, and then I will go pull that up because, good lord, share screen. Yes, we want to share this. Poof. Alrighty.
Oh God.
Walkie-talkie skyscraper melts Jaguar car parts. This is from September 2nd, 2013. A new London skyscraper dubbed the Walkie-Talkie has been blamed for reflecting light, which melted parts of a car parked on a nearby street. Martin Lindsay parked his Jaguar on Eastcheap in the city of London, and on Thursday afternoon, when he returned about 2 hours later, he found parts of his car, including the wing mirror and badge, had melted.
Ooh.
When he returned about, yeah, all right. Mr. Lindsay said he could not believe the damage. The developers have apologized and paid for repairs. The 37-story skyscraper at 20 Fenchurch Street, which has been nicknamed Walkie Talkie because of its shape, is currently under construction. Dangerous. Mr. Lindsay, director of tiling company Moderna Contracts Ltd. said I was walking down the road and saw a photographer taking photos and asked what's happening. The photographer asked me, "Have you seen that car? The owner won't be happy." I said, "I am the owner. Crikey, that's awful." The wing mirror
Right.
panel, yeah, in London no less. They got them an Australian import. The wing mirror panels and Jaguar badge had all melted, Mr. Lindsay said. You can't believe something like this would happen, he added. They've got to do something about it. It could be dangerous. Imagine if the sun reflected on the wrong part of the body. Ooh, scrambled eggs. Just fry them right in the sack. Just
Oh, jeez.
sizzle, sizzle.
God.
On the windscreen, there was a note from the construction company saying, "Your car's buckled. Could you give us a call?" What? In a joint statement, developers, Land Securities, and Canary Wharf said, "We've we are aware of concerns regarding the light reflecting from 20 Fenchurch Street and are looking into the matter." Yeah, I'd say that's a problem.
Yeah. Good
That
God.
your car is bone, dude. Um,
Ooh.
as a precautionary measure, the City of London has agreed to suspend 3 parking bays in the area which may be affected while we investigate the situation further. Mr. Lindsay said the developers had apologized and agreed to sort out the £946 repair cost. Whoo-wee!
Jeez.
That is. Hmm. Ooh. All right. Let's see. Get this to pull over here because, Alrighty. See if I can see if this shows up right. We'll share that. Or not. It did not do like I wanted. Okay.
Hmm.
Hold on. I will get it to do it like I want. There we go. Now we'll get it because I'm crap and still learning this. Sorry. At least I try. And we'll share this. All right. Every upcoming video game movie. Now, this is the one that actually worries me. From I don't know when this was 6 days ago. Oh boy, did I miss a few
Yeah.
things. Guess the car really had me distracted. Um, every upcoming video game movie you need to know about. Bradley Russell. That's got to give credit to him for the article. The other one, 2013. Screw them. They're BBC. uh, they a lot of times you figure the people that basically made the English language would be able to speak it. No. uh, from Bioshock to Metal Gear Solid, the latest news on the mini video game movies currently in production. Video game movies are taking over the world. Everything from Legend of Zelda to Borderlands and Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Oh, God, I hate that word. Are speeding into cinemas over the coming years. I'm sorry, threequel. God, rolls off the tongue horribly. Yeah, the Borderlands one. I'll see if I can pull up the trailer after this. We can go over that. There's a few trailers. Um, on top of that, there are multiple projects in various states of production and pre-production to keep an eye on. It takes two from Dwayne Johnson and a Death Stranding movie. Why is, for God's sakes, the guy that plays Daryl is alive? Why the hell would you use Dwayne Johnson in it?
That doesn't
Well,
make much
Norm,
sense.
Norman Reedus is perfectly healthy. He can do it. Yeah, he's doing a crappy spin off of The Walking Dead, but he can do this too. So crappy, I hadn't even watched it. The trailers turned me off of it. Okay, just it's in France now. Yay for him. How'd he get to France? We don't know. But whew, okay. Oh, maybe, just maybe, Dwayne Johnson isn't involved. Maybe I just misread that. Maybe he's in the It Takes Two, and wasn't that prison escape game?
Um, oh, it might be.
Because
It
that was a
takes two.
fun game. So that might be it. They better not be putting Dwayne Johnson into Death Stranding because Norman Reedus is alive and well. Okay.
Yeah.
In fact, there are so many that you're bound to find a few here you didn't realize were happening. Be warned, though, some can be very well be in development hell at this point. Praise the Lord if it's a few of them. It's been so long. Still, we like to be comprehensive until we've had news of an official cancellation. It's all in our complete A to Z guide to upcoming video movies. Why video movies? Where's the games part of that? Never mind. Starting with Netflix's Bioshock. Now, would you kindly scroll down for more? Please don't screw up Bioshock. Yeah, Bioshock. You got a release date to be announced. Welcome to Rapture. Bioshock's depiction of a Randian aquatic paradise. I think that's how you pronounce that. Sunk by greed and wild ambition, almost demands a big screen outing after repeated attempts to adapt it elsewhere. Netflix has confirmed it's working on a Bioshock movie. Oh boy, please don't screw that up. I am I Am Legend director Francis Lawrence is helming the project, while Michael Green, Logan, that's good, Blade Runner 2049, screw you, is on scripting duties. Little else is known of the Bioshock movie, though Lawrence recently told Games Radar that we'll have some new little twist for seasoned veterans who have already taken a trip under the sea. Well, I would like to see a good Bioshock movie. Do not get me wrong, but
Yeah.
red flag, Blade Runner 2049, red flag. That sucked. sorry, bad. All right, Borderlands. Don't know much about Borderlands because, well, didn't really play them. Seen enough trailers, and there's reviews out there of on Xbox that are priceless on some of the expansions.
I played 1 and 2, but I haven't beaten either of them.
The phrase "all holes and no pole" kind of sums it up on one of the reviews.
God.
Right. Borderlands has wrapped up filming. Yeah, had Kate Blanchett in it, so yeah, I saw the trailer for it. So wrapped up filming years ago, and we finally have a release date, a first look, and a trailer. Gearbox's larger than life world of OTT characters will be brought to life by a host of big names, directed and co-wrote by Eli Roth, The Last of Us series writer, preferably not the games, I hope, Craig Mazin, curiously removed his name from the project with a script now by Joe Crumbie. Borderlands sees Lilith, an infamous outlaw with a mysterious past, return to Pandora to find the missing daughter of Atlas, aka the universe's most powerful SOB. Kate Blanchett is portraying Lilith, and she'll be joined by some familiar faces from the Borderlands universe, including Roland, played by Kevin Hart, Claptrap, played by Jack Black. Well, it's already gone downhill now, and Dr. Tannis, Jamie Lee Curtis. Footage was screened behind closed doors at CinemaCon, and the trailer finally dropped February 24. Yeah, I watched it. I watched the trailer. It's a trailer.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
don't know what to think of it either, but I need to see more.
I've never played the game, so I don't really have any judgment on it.
Hmm.
I really don't. I mean, it's got Kate Blanchett in it, and she's a good actress.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, she's going from Galadriel to that, but okay. Much better than a different Galadriel. Guy Ladriel. Sorry. Um, a Death Stranding movie in partnership with production company A24, which they make some decent movies here and there. I like A24 movies, some of them are good. It's in the works. Developer Hideo Kojima, has already said he will be deeply involved in producing, supervising, plotting, look, design, and content of the film adaptation of DS, just not in charge of directing. That's fine.
Yeah, I'm glad
As
he's
long
that
as he,
involved.
yeah, that's why One Piece worked. The guy who made it was involved, and, and they made sure he stayed on, unlike Cowboy Bebop, where they ran him off, and that's why it sucked. Um, Released in 2019, Death Stranding featured Norman Reedus as Sam Porter Bridges, a courier attempting to connect broken America in the wake of the apocalyptic Death Stranding event. Kojima has stated, however, that it will not be a direct translation of the game. It doesn't have to be direct translation, but Norman Reedus is alive. I mean, granted, it'd be probably creepy to have a little baby on the strap to his stomach the whole time in a movie, but you know, seemed a little creepy. Detective Pikachu 2. All right,
Yeah, I haven't seen the first one, but people said it's good.
it's all right. It's all right thing. Pika P. Detective Pikachu has sleuthed his way to a sequel. Okay, Portlandia co-creator Jonathan Crystal is directing the feature, while Deadline reports that Ryan Reynolds, who voiced Pikachu in the original, could be involved in the upcoming feature. Well, if he isn't, then it's going to suck. Because I'm sorry, he made Pikachu work.
Yeah.
Live action lead Justice Smith, meanwhile, isn't sure if he's back for more poke action. Ouch. He told Screen Rant, I don't know if there's going to be a reunion. I've heard rumors that they might be doing a second one, but I don't know if I'm a part of it. Duke Nukem, I don't see this one flying. Holy Jesus, I don't see this flying. This is going to be the first AO rated movie in decades. The current action hero, what the Vestige, famously spent a lot of time in development limbo for the long awaited video game Duke Nukem Forever. We hope it's not a 14-year wait this time. Hollywood Reporter says Cobra Kai creators Josh Harold, Hayden Schlossberg, I hope. Schlossberg? Whatever. Uh, Hayden. And John Hurwitz will be producing alongside Dune and Godzilla's production company Legendary. But that's all we know at this early juncture.
Butchering these poor people's names.
Yeah. Anyways, Firewatch.
I love
I
that game so
I
much.
still need to play it. Firewatch already feels tailor made for a film. The 2016 narrative game, which features Lonely Fire Lookout Henry, form a connection. What? Lonely Fire Lookout Henry form a connection with his supervisor, Delilah, I think. Yeah, Delilah.
Yeah.
During a fateful stint in a national forest, in won critical acclaim upon its release for its strong dialogue and mystery-driven gameplay. As luck would have it, developers Campo Santo, I hope I put that right,
Yep.
partnered with Snoot Entertainment. Oh God, I'm sorry, people. I can't help it. Snoot Entertainment, as first mentioned by the Hollywood Reporter, to produce an adaptation of the game alongside Keith and Jess Wu Calder, though it's still unconfirmed whether it'll be a movie or TV show. Firewatch is a stunning accomplishment, a beautiful and heartbreaking piece of art, Jess Wu Calder said. I am delighted that developers Sean and Jake are letting us ruin their perfect video game. What the hell? That's what it says right there. By turning it into a movie and or TV show. That's some stones on you, lady. They're allowing us to ruin their perfect video game. Wow. How do you walk with those things? You gotta have a forklift following you everywhere. Gears of War. Oh, please, God, don't ruin this.
Yeah.
Neck chainsaw wielding, killing chainsaw the ticker soldiers that make up Gears of War cast have always felt tailor made for the action movie treatment. No, they haven't. Netflix is finally delivering the goods with the announcement that Gears is being adapted into a live action feature film with an adult animated series. What? Also in the works. Expects to see Gears motley crew of battle hardened cogs fight waves of locusts on the planet of Sarah in the near future. Dune co-writer John, we'll just go with John, has been confirmed to pen the script per Variety. Try, but you pronounce that?
Spites?
See, that's why I have you here for. We're going to get if somebody screws up the name, it's you. Okay? Because Spats? I don't know. We're John. Co-writer John. Thank you, John, for your thing. I don't want to butcher your name. Ghost of Tsushima. I hope I pronounced that right. I think I did because it's the T silent whenever it's
Yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima took PlayStation by storm upon its release in 2020. Sucker Punch's samurai epic, which told the tale of Jin Sakai, I guess, fighting back after a Mongol invasion of his home island, has sold close to 10 million copies. Nowhere near Pal World, by the way. PlayStation Productions will be hoping that success translates to theater tickets. John Wick director, there we go.
Yeah.
Chad, which we're not going to go further.
Stahelski.
Stahelski. There we go. Stahelski. There we go. is on board, and he's already spoken of his intentions to have a completely authentic Japanese cast. Okay, I have no problem
Nice.
with that. That's good. Yay!
Yeah.
Honestly, it's probably the same thing that would scare the shit out of most people, like trying to pronounce your name. It's, it's a fantasy period piece. The director told Collider it's done with reverence to Akira Kurosawa, who's probably in the top five biggest influences of my life. As far as film goes, it is a chance to push technology and people in the story that's timeless. It takes two. All right, so it wasn't the prison one. What the hell is Dwayne Johnson doing in this?
It must be a voice. I'm guessing it's an animated
Yeah,
movie.
it has to be. As for Variety, Dwayne Rock Johnson is producing this adaptation of. Oh, he's not. He's just
Oh,
making it.
producing. Oh, okay.
Okay, Hazel Light Studios' inventive platform adventure It Takes Two, which took home Game of the Year at the 2021 Game Awards, revolves around a bickering couple who are trapped in the bodies of their daughters' dolls. Naturally, okay, to find their way back to home, they must overcome hardship and eventually rekindle their failing marriage. Wow, that is a real lighthearted thing there. To return to their human forms. The Rock is reportedly in line to star in It Takes Two, though nothing has been confirmed as of writing. Just Cause. This seems like it's going to be a hard one for them to do. That's a little bit more over the top than I think they should try to pull off. Um, oh boy. Let's see. Just Cause has hit a few snags in its long journey to cinemas. In 2017, Jason Momoa, bad choice for that movie, was attached to play revolutionary Rico Rodriguez. All right, he could do that, but it'd just be hard with Brad Payton directing. Payton eventually dropped out with John Wick creator Dirk Kolstad. Kolstad. Yeah, there we go. Jumping on board as producer and writer. Michael Dowles, I guess, director of Stuber. I guess that's Stuber. It's either Stuber or Stubber, but we're going Stuber. Is now also attached to the project, though Momoa's status is unclear. Don't worry, though. The main selling point is still here. The sad name pronunciations are going to. Oh boy! I asked for that. It's a damn comedy show. Wait till we do a political stream on the other channel. Then you're going to have a real comedy show. Some of those names are awful. Where was I? It's now also attached to the project. The Momoa status is unclear. Don't worry, though. The main selling point is still here. The grapple hook is reportedly going to be part of the Just Cause movie. If the games are any indication, expect sun-kissed vistas, tons of explosions, and insane stunts. That's why I don't think they'll be able to pull it off, to be honest.
Sounds expensive.
Yeah, not Mega Man. Don't do it to Mega Man. We already had a bad animated Mega Man here a while back. We don't need another. The Blue Bomber doesn't feel like prime material for a cinematic reinvention. Yet here we are. The legendary video game icon has bleeped and blooped his way through decades of rock hard platformers, taking down arch nemesis Dr. Wily and his legion of robot masters. And across several console generations, now it seems Mega Man is finally making the jump from consoles to the cinematic adventure. Netflix is bringing the Mega Man movie to life alongside writers and directors Henry Joost, I hope, or Joust, and Ariel. Yeah. Uh, apparently they make Catfish and Paranormal Activity 3. Shulman. Yeah, we'll go with Shulman. Yeah. Yeah, Ariel. We'll go with that. Ariel. All right, now we're coming to one that actually interests me and kind of ticks me off because I know they're going to screw it up. Because the person that should have been playing it is way too old to play it. Way too damn old to play it. Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear. That's right. Konami and Hideo Kojima's legendary stealth franchise is sneakily making its way to cinemas. Directed by Jordan. Yeah. Of Kong Skull. Of Kong Skull Island fame. You tried. Come on.
Let's see. Jordan Vogt Roberts.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Jordan Vogt Roberts. Okay. I guess we'll skip the T pronunciation there. Kong Skull Island. That's not promising. Metal Gear Solid will see Oscar Isaac slip into, oh, go to hell. Look, I know the guy's all over the place, but no, he is not. No, he is not Snake. No offense, he has many good and talented roles. He's a talented actor, but he is not Snake. Go to hell.
Wait, who is? I have to look up Oscar Isaac.
Look it up real quick. You're going to enjoy this one.
Oh, that guy. Okay. What?
That is. That is not Snake. Sorry, there's one person, and he played a snake years ago. He played a Snake Plissken years ago. He would have been perfect if he was young again. But he's too old for it.
Yeah, he's a good actor. I don't know. I don't see him as Snake.
I know. I really don't either. That's my problem with it.
Well, maybe they'll surprise us. Who knows?
Yeah, we can hope. I'm not going to turn it away just because I just don't see it.
Yeah.
Speaking to EW, Vogt Roberts outlined his plan to create a new type of action on screen that also is based in the quietness of the stealth, but that we shouldn't expect a one-to-one translation. Well, no kidding. Lord knows you're going to remove the tits from Sniper Wolf. Can't have tits on screen anymore. One of the most attractive video game characters that was made, and they're going to completely butcher that one. I guarantee it. Translation to a video game experience. So hour-long code. So video game experience. So hour-long codec calls about nuclear disarmament are probably off the table. No kidding. They're going to have to do pacing. I don't see them cramming all of Metal Gear Solid and on the first one into one movie. That it seems like a multi-parter. And how are they going to do Psycho Mantis? Remember, you used to have to move the controller to a different port to alter that one. It was actually a fun feature of that game. Well, this comes out on April 4th. Minecraft. Minecraft is
though.
Yeah, April 4th of 2025. Minecraft is the Tetris of our age. Instantly recognizable, a true mainstream hit, and appeals to all ages except for me. And perfect for if I wanted to play with Legos, I'd play with Legos. Perfect for a film, then. That's what Warner Brothers will be hoping for anyway. Any bets on canceling? Originally set for March 4th, 2022, the Minecraft movie was originally conceived as the story of a teenage girl and her unlikely group of adventurers who have to save the block-filled overworld from the Ender Dragon that has changed recent months with Aquaman star Jason Momoa attached to the film, alongside Danielle Brooks, Emma Myers, and Jack. Ah, come on, not another Jack Black. Jared Hess, Napoleon Dynamite is set to direct. Okay. Danielle Brooks has recently teased the lifelike feel of the Minecraft movie in a new interview with Variety. I don't know how to play the game, but I know it. I know the world in the movie is pretty magical. So lifelike, Brooks said. Wait a second. You haven't played the damn game, but you're gonna at least have played the game. I don't like the game, but at least I played it a little bit just before I said, "Hey, I don't like this at all. Screw this thing. I'll just play with Legos." All right. I don't know how much I can share, but I do know fans will not be disappointed with the world that they've created. We obviously do some green screen, but we got all the things there basically. All your senses are being used. You have the world for your sight, but also for an actor, the smells of certain things. Oh joy. If you've never played the game, then I don't think you should be. At least play the game before you're allowed to play the role. Excuse me. Before you're allowed to read these press releases saying, "Oh, how much it is like Minecraft," except for you never played it, so what would you know?
For like people who act in movies made from a book, read the book first.
Oh yeah, so like Rings of Power, half the cast of Wheel of Time, including the director of Wheel of Time, which never finished Wheel of Time. You know, just minor things. I'll be right back. I gotta take care of something. I got a message. I'll be right back.
All right.
Please try to turn on the music. Maybe that'll help. I'll be back.
All right. Well, let's see here. Hmm.
All right, which one's this one? Is this that first one?
That's feeding the ducks.
Ah, they're really in that bad.
Yeah.
Maybe save that for an exit thing. Yeah, feed the ducks. That's although that comes in a different term whenever you think about it. Somebody going to have to feed the ducks.
Oh god.
Hot chocolate again with the whipped cream. All right, Mortal Kombat 2. Get over here. Fresh off the surprise success of Mortal Kombat on HBO Max in 2021 comes news of a sequel as per deadline. Moon Knight's Jeremy Slater is penning the script, and Simon McQuoid, I guess, we'll go with that. Returns as director. Carl Urban is the headline newcomer, playing movie star Johnny Cage. Oh, I get a bad feeling about that. Uh,
Mm.
I like Carl Urban, but I don't know. Well,
Yeah.
it's an odd choice, but maybe it'll work. The movie wasn't horrible. So the first one wasn't horrible. So I mean, it was watchable. It was at least entertaining.
Yeah.
Some of the things that are out. The sequel, though, should answer fans' call for a tournament. Yes, that'd be nice. And also deal with the returning threat of Outworld. At the very least, it should be better than 1997's poorly received Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Well, yeah, that won't be too hard to do. Mortal Kombat 2 has finished filming, though producer Todd Garner warned it will be a while before we see it. At least we have Cage's obnoxious belt buckle to tide us over until then. Okay.
Hmm.
Mortal Kombat 2 star Teddy Gabriel from Uncharted as Jade. Adeline Rudolph, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina as Katana. Martin Ford, I think, F9 as Shao Kahn. Desmond Chain as Falcon, from Falcon and Winter Soldier as King Gerard Damon. Oh, what are you doing to me? I have a bad feeling about this. Since we're getting back into the bad pronunciation thing. Yeah. All right. So we have Damon. All right. Damon Harryman, I guess. You tell me how to pronounce that. It was
Harriman.
Harriman. I'll say with Harryman. Just about as Quan Chi, C.J. Bloomfield as Feroz, C.J. Bloomfield, Ferosa as Baraka. I wonder how they're going to do that one. Poor guy. I'd hate to have that mouth prosthetic on with those big teeth. And Anna Fu. I'm not even trying that. From one
Naguyan.
night, yeah, from One Night Stand as Sindel. Yeah, you go for that, Naguyan. Sounds dirty. She let me see her Naguyan. So
Jesus.
just smelled funny, and I don't want anywhere near it.
Oh,
Sorry.
it's a good thing we have 0 viewers right now.
Probably. God. Several actors also returned from the 2021 original with Bihan, actor Hiroyuki Sanada, featuring alongside familiar faces such as Louis Tans Cole, Sonya Blade, Jessica McNamee. I guess that's right. And Joe Tallison. Bihan. Okay. Yeah, I'm completely butchering this. I'm ashamed of myself. Not really. Pac-Man. Okay. Arcade machines couldn't contain the pellet popping video game icon forever. Pac-Man is waka waka-ing his way into cinemas in a live action adventure, according to the Hollywood Reporter. How's it going to be live? Let's hope Blinky, Pinky, and Clyde join him on the big screen. Well, what would be the point in having Pac-Man if you don't have the ghost with them? Okay, just seriously.
Yeah.
Let's see. Portal.
Oh, yeah.
That could be good. You'd be forgiven for forgetting that the Portal movie was even a thing. Quietly announced way back in 2013, the adaptation of Valve's hilarious Portal-based puzzler is finally moving again. Please let him do the 1,000-mile-per-hour porter trick into the ground and 1,000 miles per hour to a splat. Have it, have a competition where they're fighting others with portal guns, and that's how they kill them. That'd be nice. We actually all the deaths we had in Portal 2 were just co-op. It's just priceless.
Yeah.
Because they're finally moving on. We actually do have a script that's being written for the Portal movie now at Warner Brothers. We're really excited about the take and the pitch. So it feels like that thing's finally on the rails. Producer, oh hell no. The cinematic Antichrist told IGN. For now, we sit and wait and hope the script will and the cake isn't a lie. You monsters. Yes, if the cinematic Antichrist is involved, the cake is definitely a lie. Saints Row. Don't see how this is going to work. Well, you remember they had tried to do a GTA one that they just pulled completely. So I don't see how they're going to do this. That was years ago. The recent Saints Row remake may have received a middling reception. It was a dumpster fire of a reception. But Saints Row, as far as we know, is still being adapted into a movie. The one-time GTA rival found its funny bone in later years and completely ripped it out for the remake. But the movie's writer, Greg Russo, has announced his intentions to take inspiration from the likes of The Warriors and Escape from New York for the script. Oh, come on, Russo. F. Gary Gray, The Fate of the Furious, is set to direct. Well, that tells you it's dead on arrival. Sorry. Come on. Sifu. I don't know why. I just like that name. Sifu. One of the most recent projects on the list to spring to life, Sifu is all set to be adapted to a live action by John Wick creator Derek Kolstad. Did I get it right this time? Deadline reports that the adaptation of Slow Clap's Hard as Nails Beat 'em Up was the subject of a competitive pursuit from several production companies before Kolstad's Story Kitchen, interesting, won out. Story Kitchen, okay. It even has a killer elevator pitch. John Wick meets old. Really? Okay. Slime Rancher?
What the hell?
Slime Rancher is one of Steam's highest rated games of all time, so it stands to reason that the kooky adventure game will comfortably make the leap to theaters. Derek Kolstad's Story Kitchen is attached. For God's sake, this John Wick guy everywhere. Oh, come on, dude. That's not going to translate into Slime Rancher. Stray.
I think they're saying that
his company is handling.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand that.
Okay.
I'm just saying that. Yeah, but they're trying to attach. Yeah, it's one thing to say his company's attached, but Story Kitchen? Stray. There better not be Story Kitchen attached to this because that's getting dark. I'm saying it's a cat. Getting its way into cinemas. currently in the works at that animation studio.
Annapurna.
Yeah, we'll go with that. My enunciation's too horrible for that crap. Uh, the adventure will likely follow the plot of the stealth game. Their players controlled a stray cat who had to navigate a post-apocalyptic world filled with various nasties and a friendly robot named B12. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 unfortunately comes out in December. Uh, look, because they're going to make me say that word again. Uh, one of the very few upcoming video game movies with a confirmed release date, Sonic 3, might be the blueprint, emphasis on blue, for all future titles making the leap from consoles to cinema. I don't know. Mario did good. Super Mario Brothers. That actually, I enjoyed that one.
Yeah. I still haven't seen it, but I've heard nothing but good things about it.
Yeah. Not only did Sonic the Hedgehog 2 gross over $400 million, the original movie took fan complaints about the Blue Blur's design on board and tweaked it to great success. Yes, that is one thing I have to give credit to them. Because that first model that they were going to go with Sonic was just nightmare fuel from hell. Okay, back to hell, demon, back to hell. Okay, and credit to it's why I went out of my way to watch Sonic. The first one was because they actually said, "All right, we heard your complaints." They halted it, and then they decided, "All right, we're going to start from scratch on his model." And it's just going to take us a few more months. And they got a lot of goodwill for that. And they deserved it.
Yeah.
Those teeth and everything. Oh, God. It's almost as bad as Leia's dead eyes in Rogue One. Thing staring into your soul. Yeah. Sonic 3 then should be a perfect mix of critical and commercial acclaim, and it's likely that Shadow the Hedgehog will appear given his presence in the Sonic 2 post-credit scene. Jeff Fowler once again back to direct with Sonic. Ben Schwartz, the Schwartz is with you. May the Schwartz be with you. Being joined by Knuckles Idris Elba. Yeah, I like him. But I just have a hard time with his first name. And Tails calling. What the fuck is that? Oh,
Shaughnessy? I think so.
Oh, Shaughnessy? Okay. Sorry, ma'am. I can't do that. Holy Christ. That is brutal. Forgive me, I'm an uncultured American. Space Channel 5. Please, no. Oh. Next thing you know, they'll say Jet Ground Radio or something. I actually played Jet Ground Radio, so I can't say that.
Yeah.
And Jet Set Radio. Few could have predicted Space Channel 5 would have been plucked from relative obscurity to make its way to the big screen. Still, the Sega Dreamcast cult classic is coming to cinemas, according to the Hollywood Reporter. It has a deliciously madcap premise that follows the plot of the original 1999 title. Oh, God, I'm old. Space Channel 5 tells the story of a hapless fast food worker who is recruited by a freedom reporter from the future to save the world from aliens using the one thing that unites all people on the planet: our love of silly viral dances. Cosmic. Streets of Rage. There you go. I actually heard that this was coming, but not much on it. Derek Kolstad again. is set to have a busy few years. The John Wick creator is also involved in this adaptation of classic co-op side-scrolling beat 'em up Streets of Rage when DJ2 Entertainment's Dimitri M. Johnson first mentioned the idea of cracking the Streets of Rage movie. I was immediately freaking in, Kolstad said in a statement via Deadline, and to play with Sega, the 10-year-old in me is still grinning. The Division. This is something I am surprised it's taken this long to pop up. Good game, and I figured it lended itself for a movie. I figured they could do something with it, and it's, don't know why they had not yet. Yeah. Jake Gyllenhaal and Jessica Chastain were set to star in The Division on Netflix, though there's been a worrying update in recent years. Director of Netflix smash hit Red Notice Rawson Marshall, I hope I got that, Thurber, Rawson Marshall Thurber, was all set to helm the adaptation of Ubisoft's Squad Shooter. I'm so thrilled about it. Thurber told us in late 2021, we're in the middle of the last rewrite, and I think we're going to start. Oh no, hold on. What is that? And we're going to start. Yeah, I had a message come in from the other one.
Oh.
I gotta fix the dryer in a little while. The vent, the hose for the vent on the back popped off.
Oh.
So I gotta fix that. Anyways,
All right, you got.
what was that?
That's the countdown option.
Oh, cool. I gotta consider using that in the future. Anyways, I'm so thrilled about it. Trevor told us in late 2021, we're in the middle of the last rewrite, and I think we're going to start shooting next year. It's my next movie. Jake and Jessica are fired up and ready to go. With any luck, we'll film in 2022, and I'm incredibly excited. Welcome to the writer's strike.
Yeah.
2022 and most of 2023 went without a peep. An update from producer Kelly McCormick and an interview with discussing film suggested it's not moving forward. To be honest, when COVID hit, we left the Division because it felt like it was a documentary, she said. Yeah, kind of. I think we could find love for it again. It's such a cool property, and what you could do with the imagery of a team of agents coming in with that kind of post apocalyptic prospect is really amazing. But we actually did end up letting it go because we got moved away by COVID. Now, before we go any further, please don't let them ever decide to do Splinter Cell because Michael Ironside just can't do it. His voice was key for Sam Fisher. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
The Legend of Zelda. I already knew this one was coming. I have a bad feeling about this because they're probably going to make him talk.
Oh, it's live action. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I have been working on a live action film of The Legend of Zelda for many years now with Avi Arad San, who has produced many mega hit films. Shigeru Miyamoto said in a statement on Twitter, I have asked Avi San to produce this film with me, and we have now officially started the development of the film with Nintendo itself heavily involved in the production. It will take time until its completion, but I hope you look forward to seeing it. With that, the Legend of Zelda movie was born. It's all set to be live action too, with Hunter Schafer being hyped up by fans as one of the frontrunners to play Zelda. The production is a joint venture between Nintendo and Sony Pictures, who brought Uncharted to life on the big screen. My only thing is, he better be a damn mute. Honestly, I don't want to see another one of these. I'm tired of these getting popped up. Live action Tomb Raider. Haven't we had enough of that?
Yeah, I mean, it's time for a good break.
2018, Tomb Raider saw Alice, pick up the venturing bug and eventually Lara Croft's iconic twin pistols as part of what was envisioned as a new movie franchise. A sequel was planned first with the Meg's Ben Wheatley as director, then Lovecraft Country's Marsha or Misha Green. No, thank you. That's a death knell to it if they put that person in there because that sucked. The follow up eventually fell through after a bidding war between studios erupted over the Tomb Raider movie rights. Lara Croft's cinema future may be cloudy right now, but a show is in the works over at Amazon. Yakuza. Oh, that's the fun out of it. Real Kiru-chan fans will know all about the 2007 live-action Yakuza movie. This is a different beast entirely. According to a Variety report in 2020, 1212 Entertainment and Wild Sheep Content will produce, though no casting or directing news has been announced since then. Yakuza offers us a new playground in which to set compelling stories with complex characters in a unique environment that the audiences have rarely seen before. The saga of Kazuma Kiryu has a built-in cinematic appeal, a mix of kinetic action with bursts of comedy, multiple converging storylines, and a gripping journey towards redemption. 1212 Entertainment said in the time. All right,
it's a lot of video game movies.
Yeah, it is.
A lot of them have a release date of TBD.
Yeah.
There's just no telling.
Oh no. Oh, yep. I know what you're doing. All right, we'll go over it. We'll go over this, although we forgive me for it. Okay. Wow, we actually had a good long stream going.
Yeah.
So
you could cover it on the next one if you want.
No. I don't mind keeping going. I'm just saying I didn't realize so much time had gone by.
Okay.
It's actually a whole lot easier to do with somebody else in the thing.
I need to swap out my laundry real quick, so I will mute myself.
All right.
I'll be
I'm
back.
gonna. As a matter of fact, before I share screen, I'll just sit here and kill time till you get back. I guess because somebody's watching me. Yeah, because I'm shit. Sorry, screen, just the way it is. I'll pull up a few other articles while we're doing this.
All right.
Yeah. Anyways, if anybody is out there, my apologies for my absolute crap at handling things. I am terrible. I at least try, but not much I can do. Um, at least I've tried to get better, but really, this is a whole. I haven't used StreamYard before, and I'm still trying to get used to a few things. Luckily, I have somebody else to help me on it. Alrighty, let's see if I can add a few things. Yeah, first let's see. Um, we will pull up the. Should we pull up the devil itself? Um, yeah, we're going to. You know what? Because it's important to it. Because we're going to go over the crap on this. If I'm going to do this, I might as well go over it. But it isn't just them. Because to know this, we have. You know what, anyways, I'm sorry. I'm trying to pull up articles for whenever my co-host gets back in. We can get this sorted because I want to be as I want to be as thorough in this as possible, and it is important to be as thorough as possible on this. So, let's see if I can pull up because it is important that we get this right, and I am trying to pull up. So I don't want to step on anybody's toes. Yeah. Um, much as I don't want to use certain websites because I don't like them because they either their editing sucks or it's just. Is this one will do it? No, I don't want that. That will not do. We'll go this one. Maybe they'll have it. Well, this will give the whole flowery language of it. No, I don't do that. Maybe diligent. But it does matter in the long run. So you know what? We're going to, you know, while we are trying to get this started, and we're waiting on him to get right, we'll feed the ducks. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to pull up a few things. It's just not quite kicking up. But please give me a moment. I shall have this work. Nice find there, old man.
What's that? Oh, the link.
But if we're going to start from this, we might as well get it done. I've been surprised my mic's working again. For some reason, it killed over. And I've been trying to fight. That's why I turned on the music for so long.
Oh, jeez.
It killed over because I don't know why. Just doing that and pulling up articles, trying to figure out, because we got to go from. Oh, this is going to be fun. You'll understand in a moment. God help us all. Really? I'll remember that, old man. There's a whole hell of a lot more fun streaming this way. Uh,
Like talking to no one in the ether.
we have I'm used to talking to no one in the ether. I streamed on Twitch. Of course, I'm used to it. Uh, did it for 8 years before I got a viewer. So,
Damn, that's pretty rough.
well, any viewer that didn't know, because okay, here we go.
All right.
Alrighty, we're gonna start with this one. All right,
Sweet Baby Inc.
Yeah, we're gonna get started, but we're gonna go into the weeds on this. I do like the way that it cuts out my thing on this, so it doesn't show my taskbar up top.
Yeah.
Okay, mainstream press video game devs come out in full force to run defense for Sweet Baby Inc. Now I'm going to ask you this because I've questioned if I've screwed it up. Spencer Bakuli, have I? That does say Bakuli, right?
Looks like it, yeah.
I'll give credit
Spencer
to him.
Bakuli.
Do you want another Gamergate? Gamergate, because this is how you get another Gamergate. Yeah, I'm not going to use the wiki search for it because it's basically written by the journalists that were involved in Gamergate, so they're covering their ass. All right. Long story short, there was a supposed developer who was getting on with certain journalists for favorable reviews. Okay, and got called out on it. And so instantly you had the creatures like the Sarkeesian and others going, well, gamers are just racist and sexist and all this other stuff because they're calling out that there is an impropriety here, that there's a problem. You have a person who makes games, who was trying to make a game, and it was actually in a certain, I forget what type of session it is, but you're supposed to make a game in X amount of time. It's just some sort of thing. I forget what it's called. Doesn't matter. The point is, she had blanked multiple people for this while she was in a relationship with somebody, and it all was laundry that never should have been out there, except for the fact that she was doing this with particular games journalist and getting good reviews for it, and that was the problem. It's more so on the actions, not just it's not really so much that she was doing the horizontal mambo with the people. It was the fact of who she was doing the horizontal mambo with, and they were still considering them credible sources. It's wrong. I mean, the person is not objective because he was not putting in his article that disclosing that yes, he was in a relationship with this person. He was doing as though he wasn't, and it's just all kinds of screwed up. Yeah. It's a lot longer than that, but it's all coming down. It all comes down to a lady boinked a whole bunch of guys and got called out for it, and said now all gamers are sexist and racist. Okay.
All right.
That's probably the dumbest way to put it, but that's the simplest way to put it. To the surprise of no one, the mainstream press, as well as members of the overall, there's people, mind you, if you really want to watch It's a Gundam, he had some really, he did a lot. He's done a lot of the digging on Sweet Baby Inc. that I wish I had the time, the ability to do. More of the ability than the time. Guy's a master at it. As well as members of the overall Western video game industry, have responded to the recent and well-deserved scrutiny leveled at the work of inclusion-focused narrative consulting company Sweet Baby Inc. by doing their best to run defense for their ideological allies. Yes, that's Miles Morales, Spider-Man. Okay, still Miles Morales. Everybody calls, even the comic books can't leave him alone. They still call him Miles Morales instead of Spider-Man, even though he's the replacement. Not saying he's written back because he really isn't. It's just nobody. We'll leave that alone. We're not going to get into that mess. The circling the wagons around Sweet Baby Inc. first kicked off on March 6th when Kotaku published a piece by site senior editor Alyssa Mercanti. Headline: Sweet Baby, sad day pronunciation. Sweet Baby doesn't do what some gamers think it does. You know what? Does it switch over for me? No, it didn't. I get it. All right, that's fine. Because I actually pulled up the article. I have the article, so I can swap over to it. If you so choose that we should go into the article.
I don't know.
Therein, Mercanti not only attempted to play shocked victim after she was kicked from a Discord server. That was funny. For the Sweet Baby Inc. detected Steam curator list, which is awesome. Although there needs to be a few more out there, a few more lists. Whilst trying to dig up dirt on the company's detractors, after all, what did she expect when she used her real name and photo on the profile she used to infiltrate the server? But moron. But attempted to portray the consultation company's DEI work, despite it being highlighted at nearly every single turn on their official website. And I will show that in a few because I have their website pulled up as nothing more than a minuscule, insignificant part of their operation. Sweet Baby Inc. ensure a game's plot points make logical sense and are satisfying to players, and that characters speak and behave in consistent ways, wrote the Kotaku editor. Her use of vague and generic language, ostensibly meant to obfuscate the company's own self-declared mission to make the titles they work on more inclusive. That means they ensure the game's plot points make logical sense and are satisfying to players, and that characters speak and behave in consistent ways. Narrative designers may also provide a final round of polish like a Hollywood script doctor. Yeah, this is what you get from Sweet Baby Inc. This is what they do to Kevin Conroy's Batman. Okay, I'm not even going into the video of that. To say I won't be playing that game. I understand you're killing them, but the disrespectful way they're doing it. And yet, Wonder Woman, they gave her an honorable, respectful death. Just saying. It has tits, it must be honored. Everything else gets shit upon. Especially Kevin Conroy's last role.
Yeah.
Worthless hacks. Following Kotaku stepping into the ring, while Mercanti turned her attentions to denying the existence of anti-white racism and condescendingly writing off YouTuber Lorena Creole as a pick-me girl for daring to disagree with her, PC Gamer's Harvey Randall entered the fray the next day, writing a piece for the outlet which framed the backlash to Sweet Baby Inc.'s involvement in recent titles as nothing more than infantile whining from the internet's worst actors. Admittedly, beginning from the correct assertion that Sweet Baby Inc. is about as capable of forcing a game developer to make grand sweeping changes to its story and characters as a contracted artist, musician, or catering company staff worker for office birthdays, is Randall eventually pivots admits to framing their work as no big deal, though hilariously, he even is unable to truly deny that while Sweet Baby Inc. may not have authoritative decision making powers on games, their work was clearly being listened to and sought after by developers. Excuse me. In that sense, Sweet Baby's work is literally a non event, said Randall. Not in the sense that it's unimportant, I mean that its work is so normal that it should surprise no one. Yes, Sweet Baby explicitly consults on issues including the accurate representation of marginalized groups. That is what it helps with. If that wasn't important to the people making the games they work on, then Sweet Baby just wouldn't be hired. If only that was the case. Stepping into the
Yeah.
ring the next day, the Guardian, bastion of common sense. Sorry. Guardian says, Kiza McDonald. I hope I pronounced Kiza right. Look, I may think your rag is craft, but I don't want to strip your name too bad. Escalated the fight even further by outright declaring that it's 10 years since Gamergate, and it's 10 years since Gamergate. The industry must now stand up to far right trolls. It wasn't political to point out that a whore got shagged by 6 guys while she was with another guy, and actually, reportedly, over a 6 month period, this is her own reporting, had dozens of guys. So I don't want to hear it. This is her saying it. So screw you. Those are right wing trolls. It's people pointing out the incestuous activities of journalist and developer. Okay? 10 years ago, it was female games journalist and critics. It was a dude journalist, you dipshit. Oh, that was getting shagged by a woman. Okay? Who wanted better reviews for her shit. A suicide game of all things. Yay! Not Suicide Squad. No, no, no. It was a character. It was a character in the game that was trying to off itself. Okay. Yay! Depression Quest. Um, yes, that's what I want to get on. Escapism. Huh? That's the type of escapism. If I could find at Home Depot for $30. Sorry that. This time it's narrative designers, but the conspiracist message this is the same. Diversity has no place in games. If you are a woman, queer, or person of color working in this industry, you should expect the worst. Yay! We're going to play buzzword of victimhood instead of taking responsibility and accountability. Yeah, it could, the people complain about stuff could just be pointing out the games suck. But further attempting to frame Sweet Baby Inc. as the victim of a rising Gamergate 2.0, McDonald ultimately asserted, nobody is forcing diversity into video games. It's happening naturally as players and developers themselves diversify. Gamergate didn't intimidate women out of video games 10 years ago, and we won't be intimidated now. Oh, yeah. That's why every woman looks like she's stung by 1,000 bees in video games, but every man is jacked as hell. The woman's gaze, great. Male gaze, horrible. Oh no, attractive woman in the game. We must boycott it. We must boycott the Japanese game. Oh, let's make Horizon, whatever it was, where we have this thing that desperately needs an at least some Benadryl, but more likely an EpiPen, so it can go back into a breathing status. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's really believable that you're going to have a 300-pound, extremely acrobatic woman who just so happens to look like like she might be dying of being stung by bees. I mean, her face looked, God dang. It's like every game must make woman ugly. Look at Fable. We must turn new woman ugly. It's a dude. I'm sorry, that thing's a dude. It looks like a dude. It has whiskers on its chin and an Adam's apple. It's a dude. Okay. As noted above, it was not just the press who leapt to defend Sweet Baby Inc., as numerous members of the Western video game industry also saw fit to push back against the company's critics. No, Sweet Baby Inc. did not kill your game, declared Insomniac Games associate director Mary Kitty, following a lengthy Twitter thread, as documented by our own Nerdigans Inc., in which she clarified the above point that it was the studios, not the consulting company, that had final say in the game's contents, and again ignoring that despite the studios having a say, they were clearly not choosing to exercise it. If you have beef, it's with us. Keep it with us. Okay, we'll just not buy your crap. That's the whole point in this. We see that's the whole point in this curated list on Steam. It was to show games that this company was involved with, and by showing those, people could choose. Hey, you know what? I don't like the message these people are sending out, so I won't buy it. I don't like the behaviors of this company. I won't buy their crap. I don't care if anybody buys it. Play what you want to play.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to me. I just find it funny to watch this. And most of the games that they have any touch on, I really don't care about. Anyways, I'm not going to play them. Not because of them. It's because I wasn't going to play them in the first place. But anyways, if you're mad about DEI ruining games, you need to grow up, likewise asserted a Bungie senior narrative designer who only identified themselves as Thickest Yosh on Twitter. You need to stop wasting so much time on grifters who are only there to manipulate you and milk your anger for engagement. You need to talk to people who aren't like you a bit more. You need to stop falling for this. You probably don't want to go down this road. I wish I could edit that to put an eye on the end and make it sound like he wants to bang a Yoshi. Sorry.
Oh God.
See them punching the button on the Yoshi and its tongue flying out, like the old school. Whenever Mario would punch me in the back of the head, just do it from a different area.
Need to make a new banner. Inappropriate comments in progress.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the theme of this for a little bit. I think a piece for the founded by former Kotaku staff video game news outlet Aftermath. Nathan Grayson, who many may remember as having been one of the several journalists who gave Zoe Quinn's Depression Quest positive coverage without disclosing their sexual relationship. This is the criticism of Sweet Baby Inc. Yeah, this is one of those wonderful people that caused the original Gamergate, which really wasn't anything other than people criticized the journalist for and the developer for not disclosing their relationship, and everything went to shit. No, we're all victims because you call us out for being a whore. Don't worry, the guy's a whore too, except for that guy's getting like sloppy sixth.
Oh,
Yeah, he goes to get some, and it looks like that scene whenever they found that Andy crawled through the tunnel on Shawshank Redemption. They tear off the poster, and bam, there you go. Except for more slime. So for attempting
oh.
to relive their glory days. Very few people who believe the Sweet Baby conspiracy, perhaps zero, will read the above facts and come away with their minds changed because conspiracies are designed to metamorphose endlessly, said Grayson. This one in particular already has on several occasions, and it will likely continue to do so until its primary protagonists get bored. But we're talking about many of the same names that stewarded Gamergate for back in the day, specifically the ones who failed to use it as a stepping stone to bigger stages and have been hunting feverishly for something like this ever since. And they seem to be having a great time playing the hits. Gamers versus media, gamers fighting back, etc. No, most of us are just sitting here laughing at you. We're, it's us versus you. Nobody trusts you. Just like we don't trust journalists for movies. We don't trust any of them. Critics, they're bought and paid for shills. Everybody knows that. But
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt for us to be able to sit around and laugh at you. Of course, these are the only ones who have responded to this situation thus far. Given the very clear rallying happening around Sweet Baby Inc., it's likely many more will offer similar takes in the coming months. Now, let's see. Before, you know what, we're going to, let's see, how long is the Kotaku article? Oh, God, that thing's painful. Screw that. Look, if you want to look up the Kotaku article, it's there. Just look up on Kotaku. Sweet Baby Inc. doesn't do what some gamers think it does. I read it twice before already. I don't want to do it again. Luckily, I didn't do it for a video, and it's only because I wanted to double check a few things, and because I don't trust anyone, so I went straight to the horse's mouth. And they've edited it twice since I've gone through and read it.
Damn.
I read it when it came out, and I've read it since then. Not good. All right, so here we go. You're going to enjoy this. This is projects that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in, and then, but you know what? We will go for. We'll read the projects and then we'll go over their approach because we might as well know what they look like. Although they're not the only game in town that does this, by the way. They're just one of many. But things that they were involved with. Alan Wake.
Oh, Alan Wake.
Alan Wake 2 worked on character arc, voice, and sensitivity reading. All right, God of War Ragnarok. We worked on narrative and character consultation with a focus on representation. You have Battle Shapers. We worked on narrative direction and design writing and world building. Okay. Breeze, whatever that is. Never heard of it. We worked on narrative design consultation. All right. Usual June. We worked on full narrative development and script. Oh yeah, they hardly have any impact. Uh huh. Goodbye Volcano High. We worked on narrative direction, narrative design, writing, character voice, and sensitivity reading. Sable. We worked on writing and character voice. Spider Man 2, the game that didn't go over too well. People didn't like the story too well. We worked on story consultation for a story that didn't go over well. Congratulations. Good job. You had one job and apparently screwed it up. Suicide Squad. Killed Justice League. We worked on script writing, banter, cutscenes, barks. What the hell's a bark? Never mind.
I don't know.
Audio logs. Are you barking at people there? Etc. You don't even finish what you go over. Etc. Covering your head on that one.
Yeah.
The Crew Motorfest. We worked on proofreading and additional writing. It's a racing game. What do you? Never mind. Never mind. Leave it alone. South of Midnight. We worked on story development, script writing, cultural and character consultation. Mm-hmm. And then you have Lost Your Marbles. We worked on full game development. All right, here's the clients they work with and some sad ones on it. Xbox Game Studios, Electronic Arts, Valve, True Love, Santa Monica Studios, 2K, Ubisoft, Square Enix, Warner Brothers, Finji,
Dang.
Polytron, Rocksteady's going under, so you might as well mark that one off because they're fucking tanked. I don't know if you saw their stock. Warner Brothers is talking about cutting them loose.
Damn.
Co-op, yeah, that was on Forbes. Whatever the hell that is. It's just a picture.
Yeah, no clue what that is.
Compulsion Games. Metric Empire. Hold on. That is Shed. Shedworks.co.uk. Shedworks. Okay. Avalanche Studios. Deck 9. Brass Lion Entertainment. Wizards of the Coast. Yeah, I wouldn't have attached to that one. Muriel, People Can Fly. Oh, not them. Oh, that hurts. That hurts my feelings. Bastards. EKO Software. Juvie Productions. Glitch Games. Remedy. Panic. Raw Fury, and Fellow Traveler. But we'll go to what their approach is. Should I go over that? That'll probably be. I'm not going to go over whatever that's not financials. That's, I guess, switch over to France. I don't know. For whatever. Fuck. Screw that crap.
No idea.
Yes, you're validating that I'm an actual human being. Congratulations. Sweet Baby Inc. is an inclusion-focused narrative and consultation company. We're building a team and a process in hopes of building a kinder, more sustainable industry at every scale, whether you need a fresh pair of eyes or a guiding hand, or whip. We're here to work with you. I wonder why you thought it was a good idea to kill the Flash and have him literally piss on him in the game. Well, that's her. But Wonder Woman, respectful in there. Heroic death. Good job. We begin with an all-hands review and discussion of the project material. Everyone at Sweet Baby sees your project and shares their thoughts, feelings, and ideas. We do this because it kicks the project off with a multitude of perspectives, beginning whenever you see everything is racist, which will show. I'm not going to pull up her interview because Gundam has that one. That was awesome. And he's only, I don't know where he got it, so I'd have to play his video, and I'm not doing that. I'm not going to snipe off of his video. I don't know where he got it, but I haven't been able to find it. All right. Since the work is richer and more resonant before it's even put to paper, we then create and complete narrative deliverabilities by keeping the player in mind with a focus on user experience and emotional design. We aim to consult with honesty, transparency, and a conversational approach to help find the best direction for the project.
Right.
Services. We bring in diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Sweet Baby Inc. provides narrative consultation at any stage of development, boasting a team of diverse talent with vetted industry experience to best bring our story to life. Best bring your story to life. Yeah, our story. Writing narrative representation. That's gonna have representation in development. Writing from cinematics to barks. Did you explain what a bark is? Um, it's either something on a tree or what a dog does. Okay. Are you barking orders at them? Do what I say, or what? Uh, Everything in between. We tackle every type of writing for any type of game. We bring excitement, bullshit, emotion, screw you, and character to the forefront. Oh, I could say so much on that. And hard to read and break something down to build it back up. We do cinematics, dialogue, UI, UX, writing. Tell me what the hell that is. Copywriting, etc. What the hell is Barks?
I just looked it up. It says there's a certain type of dialogues in video game writing called barks. Barks are the lines and onomatopoeias delivered mostly by NPCs or by the player's character in given situations. Triggers, it says.
Ah, okay. So random dialogue from nowhere. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, they could have just put that instead of bark, woof, woof. I don't know. Narrative. Whatever your story needs, we're here to help. We tackle narrative and character in any form, keeping emotional resonance. Don't care about it, especially in a shooter. I don't want to feel anything for what I'm shooting. And authenticity at the heart of our work, other than kill it with fire because it's trying to kill me. We do story pitches, world building, character creation, narrative design, story feedback, and tweaks and more. Representation. Mind you, they have to show Alan Wake. I, we can get into that later if you want, but maybe not in stream. You probably don't want to. You're probably going to make horrible words on that one. It might pull Ed words.
Yeah.
We believe that representation is key to connecting players and audiences, and we offer a few ways to help your team and project gain the perspective needed to make it happen. Screw you. How about you let them tell the story they want, the way they want to tell it? So if it has a diverse cast, because that's what you're demanding, it will have it because of what they're doing, and just screw you people. You know why you're brought in? You're brought in because of the whole DEI crap, because you work with the ESG crap, which all these companies are trying to get that sweet, sweet ESG money, because that's how you ensure you're going to get money from big investors like Vanguard or BlackRock and a few others. It's this crap where the more closely you meet to their guidelines and narratives, the more money you'll get. The less you do, well, we're going to shaft you to make sure you can't even get any loans. It's either bend the knee to these investors or find a way to fund it yourself, which would be the smart thing. Because
It'll bend the knee.
Yeah. Below me. Inclusive and knowledgeable community of diverse consultants able to cover a wide range of cultural and sensitivity topics. Fuck you. Our, our approach leads with the creation of joy in marginalized players. What about the rest of the players? Oh, only the marginalized should be happy. Oh, wow. So, what do you consider marginalized either? I mean, if you release this in China and it's a you may not like what you get if you release the game in China and it stars a say say let's for just spitballing. Look at what happened when they tried to do the pandering on with say Force Awakens. They had to hide Finn off in a small corner, or Black Panther. They had to make sure he was wearing his hood when advertising in China. Now, how do you think your diversity thing is going to work out well in China on this? They're not going to. They're not going to buy that crap.
Yeah.
These are not nice people over there. Oh, America's a horrible racist country, and yet we're literally pandering to the country that does want nothing to do with you. Looks at you as though you're an alien. Even Dennis Rodman doesn't get the most warm welcome over there. And he's welcomed in North Korea. I mean, come on. But you're worried about the joy in marginalized players and seeks to be additive rather than strictly corrective. See, there's your wording right there. That is pure evil. We don't want to. Yeah, you say, well, you want to add characters, but no, you really do mean strictly corrective. Just, oh no, that character's pasty. Kill it with fire. That's Asian. Not black enough. Kill it with fire. As it always goes one way with these people. There's only one group can be considered marginalized, but you tell them, hey, what about Native Americans? Not many of them. Nah, we need to do others. How about Jewish? There's even less of them. No, we need others. Inuit? There's not many Eskimos. Just saying, not dark enough. That's basically the rule with these people.
Man.
If they want representation, actually put people in that, makes sense. Most of the time, they're cramming characters in there, because we want them to look this way and represent us this way, but they're written so poorly, everybody hates them. Congratulations! You successfully made the people hate the marginalized group. Good job! Round of applause. You want people to relate to the marginalized character, but you made them hate the character. Good job. Good. I don't get these people. But anyways, we do cultural consultation, sensitivity, and inclusive reading, risk and opportunities assessment, and more. Development. Okay, we can tackle development projects, big and small, whether you're making smaller, more focused games or bigger, full-fledged multimedia projects. We can assemble and lead an amazing team of new and marginalized voices who can bring it all to life. How about you're the best person with a job? That'd be nice.
Yeah.
People don't hire Morgan Freeman because of what he looks like. They hire him to read things because, one, he has an incredible voice, and two, he's best man for the job, not because of what he looks like.
Yep.
James Earl Jones wasn't hired to be the voice of Darth Vader because of what he looked like. He was hired for his voice so he could voice a 7-foot tall asthmatic space wizard in an S&M outfit. Okay? That's what with a light bright on his chest. Mostly because David Prowse's strong Scottish accent was unbearable. We do full scale game development and interactive fiction. I'm not checking out Lost Your Marbles. You can no. But I figure we might as well see their approach and screw your outreach. Burn in hell. Help you tainters of all things that were once fun and good. Let's go over what ESG is.
Oh boy.
This is from September 4th. I'm not doing a full 20 minutes. It's a 20-minute read. But
Yeah.
we can summarize it with a little bit. September 4th, 2023. Yeah. What is ESG? ESG means environmental, social, and governance, representing a more stakeholder centric business approach. So, what is ESG? It's a framework used to assess the sustainability and ethical impact of a company's operations and practices. It's set on the principle that the environment is only one factor in determining organizations' commitment to sustainability. Companies that adhere to environmental, social, and governance standards agree to conduct themselves ethically in those three areas. This commitment can draw on various strategies, tactics, and ESG solutions. Well, as ESG increasingly becomes top of mind for directors, it's essential to consider the global nuances that drive focus region by region. ESG factors. To better understand the meaning of ESG, an excellent first step is to identify factors within environmental, social, and governance categories. Okay. Environmental preservation of our natural world concerning factors like climate change, carbon emission reduction, water pollution and water scarcity, energy efficiency, air pollution, deforestation, greenhouse gas emission, and biodiversity. Social consideration of humans and our independencies. I think I got that word right.
Interdependencies, yeah.
Interdependencies, yeah. All right. Yeah, I did not get it right, but you got it right. Interdependencies. I did not. Consumer success. Oh, sorry, customer success. Consumer data, hygiene and security, gender and diversity inclusion. That's all that ESG bullshit. The DEI crap that they try to cram down everybody's throat. That's what you get. Community relations, modern day slavery. Are they promoting it or trying to get rid of it? That's kind of vaguely worded there. I personally think they're trying to create it, but mental health. Yes, you're causing mental health problems. Oh, apparently you want child labor. I guess that kind of goes with the slavery thing, so you can get a double whammy there. And how about you make them gender and focus on their gender and diversity? Make sure there's more women and, well, whatever in there. Just find something in the alphabet mafia. That's basically what you're trying to say there. Governance, logistics, and defined process for running a business or organization. Board of directors and its makeup. Yes, they want to basically poison it by putting people on their board. If you don't have a member of them in your board, they want to screw with your loans. Executive compensation. It's sort of like racketeering, really. So Executive compensation guidelines. Yes, we want to limit how much money you can make if you own the company. Political contributions and lobbying. That's evil. Tax strategy. Burn in hell. Theft. Damn thieves. Taxation's theft. Risk management, especially whenever it doesn't go where it should. Like to make our lives better. Instead, we're sending it to other people. That's for another channel.
Can't imagine who you're talking about.
Yeah. Risk management. Venture partner compensation. Board compensation and refreshment best practices. What? Board composition and refreshment best practice. Are you saying who gets to pick what they're having for lunch at the board meeting or something? Today I just feel like having. Let's have pizza today. No. I don't feel like pizza today. How about we have Taco Bell? What are we saying here? Anti-bribery strategy. Yeah, because why would you bribe the slave whenever you can just, whip them?
Oh, God.
It's poorly worded. I don't know whether they are they against modern day slavery or are they trying to get it. I don't know because it's listed as ESG factors talking about goals. Okay, you hit goals.
Bad goals. Bad goals.
Well, I told you this shit's evil, but oh.
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Thank God I didn't try to do a video on this. No. I better get a drink. Oh, God. Oh, that was... Yeah, it's talking about goals, and I don't know what factors you're wanting to meet the factors, and one of the factors they're saying that should be brought into it. They want child labor and modern day slavery. What the hell?
These are our goals. Look, what the hell?
It's sort of like, well, basically it is a Chinese created thing because they have a social credit system over there. If you don't meet a certain criteria, you aren't even allowed to, buy food.
Oh, jeez. Wow.
Oh, did you want to sleep in a bed tonight in your own home? Well, you said something against the state, so sucks for you, dude. Got to freeze your balls off in the winter. Oh, look. Oh,
oh. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Damn. Hey, speaking of all this DIE crap, I know they say it's diversity, equity, and inclusion, but no, it's DIE. Because everything that touches it dies. Here's the next company that go on the chopping block. North Face.
Oh, God.
North Face offers discount for customers taking equity course that says Black people can't enjoy the outdoors.
This shit can't be real.
This is on Fox Business, and if you want, I can pull up the website over there because it's even funnier. We could take the quiz sometime.
Oh God.
We'll do it in the stream sometime. Um, yes, here we go. Ah, I want to see your clip there. North Face. The North Face company is offering customers a discount if they complete an equity course that teaches how white people never experience racism and how the outdoors is oppressive against black people. Well, look, buddy, nobody likes mosquitoes, but
Good God.
what is the North Face, whose parent company is VF Corporation, launched a racial equity course that states how white people never experience hardship due to the color of their skin and that black people are barred from outdoor activities because of systemic racism and oppression.
What
Um,
the hell?
Hell, that wasn't even true under slavery times. They spent all their time outdoors under that.
Barred from outdoor activities. What specifically are they?
I know. That's what I'm trying to figure out. What is it? Oh, I'm trying to figure. There's nothing. No, there isn't anything I have done outside that my uncle hadn't. For
Man.
God's sakes, what outdoor activities? Unless you're saying, one of the outdoor activities is to, I don't know, go out in L.A. and loot a jewelry store, which that's wrong for everybody that does it, and it's mostly pasty people that goes in the jewelry store because a black person has more common sense than that bullshit. Um, what goes into a jewelry store is generally one of those meth addicts or something that's trying to get something they can smash and grab just for a few bucks so they can get their next high, so they can crap on the streets over in L.A. What the hell?
Man.
But all right, let's continue. I'm still trying to. Do you have armed guards outside your front door? No, no, no! Don't you step out there! Don't touch the lawn. Grass bad. Oh, you can't go fishing? Are you? Is that what you're trying to say? No, 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 no. You can't go fishing. Everybody else can, but not you. You
I
want to go
really wish
hike?
they'd give examples. Like
Oh,
what?
hold on. We're gonna get there. Of course, the course which offered customers 20% off for learning about anti-racism while being as racist as possible, in my opinion. Uh, Hell, they're being racist against black people, saying they can't go out and do things. That's my personal opinion. No, no, no. It's some poor. This is done by some little pasty college student dipshit that went through some sort of diversity course.
Yeah.
Yes, look at this. I have an unusable degree, and this is what I do with it. For 1 hour, contained elements of critical race theory according
Ugh.
to the Heritage Foundation. DEI expert Mike Gonzalez. It was the longest hour I have ever lived, Gonzalez said. Oh, here you go. Another thing we can look at. Southwest Airlines celebrated for policy to give a full row to passengers of size for free. Okay, here's the North Face one. Apparently, Mountain is racist. Uh, maybe against planes, considering what you had above it. I mean, too much weight and it can't lift up high enough in altitude. Then just smack onto the side. I'm like, bad dog, badly. Nope, nope, nope. Shouldn't have said that. Anyways, yeah, North Face allyship course claimed there was racial discrimination in the outdoors. DEI expert added that the course was an outrageous attempt to convince people that we live under an oppressive system of racial injustice, particularly in the mountains. Are we going statistically who gets eaten by the big cats in the mountains? Is that what you're saying is racist? Is the mountain lions that eat people, or wolves, or billy goats that just attack and knock you off because they're douchebags? I mean, just people can't experience racism. Privilege can give us access to the outdoors. That means some people can enjoy advantages that they inherit from birth and or accumulate over time. For example, aspects of identity that can give privilege relate to race, religion, gender, wealth, sexual orientation. What does where you stick your pecker have to do with climbing a mountain? Or whether or not you even have a pecker being climbing a mountain? I guess the only privilege you get then is you get your balls crushed into a paste by the harness. Just congratulations, you hurt yourself. Ability to, all right, sexual orientation, ability, or citizenship status. Well, yeah, how about you illegally go into one of these other countries that has like Mount Everest? How about you go over there illegally and see how well you're going to get treated for that? You're going to have a wonderful day. In this particular context, we refer to white privilege, meaning that your race and skin color can give you access to the outdoors when others can be excluded because of historic, enduring racism and biases. Oh,
What?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Gonzalez called this portion insulting and offensive, adding that some of the most powerful people in the country are from minority groups. Barack Obama was the most powerful man in the world. Kamala Harris is the vice president. She's African American, he said. The North Face has always believed the outdoors should be a welcoming, equitable, and safe place for all. This course aims to bring light to the barriers to entry, preventing all people from sharing equally rewarding experiences in the outdoors, a spokesperson for VF Corp told Fox News Digital. When asked about the portion on white privilege, the spokesperson said there was no further comment. I don't know. You dipshits just called mountains racist. Oh, yes. Oh, the mountain will let you climb it because you're white. No, it won't. Anybody can go climb it. It's just good luck on it. I ain't climbing no damn mountain. Let's go over. Google apologizes after new Gemini AI refuses to show pictures of achievements. Achievements of white. I don't care about Google Gemini. That kind of burns stuff out. According to the course, people of color are barred from sports because they lack white privilege. What sports?
Yeah, what?
What the fuck?
Oh my god.
It then included a series of privilege statements, such as, I can be confident people in the outdoors will be respectful and kind to me. Bullshit! I can't even get that going to fucking Kroger. I get insulted by my own neighbors just for shits and giggles. Well, everybody does it back and forth, but that's kind of normal. And I can be sure that when I'm in the outdoors, there will be other people like me there. Well, if you're saying other people that like to fish, although I wouldn't really notice them, I keep my distance from anybody else that's fishing because I don't want to get fucking hooked. If you're next to a whole bunch of people while hunting, you're an idiot. How you get shot or scare off the thing you want to shoot.
Yep.
The aim is to create a more equitable outdoors for everyone. Every person has a basic right to human dignity, except for the dipshit that came up with this policy. They have no right to dignity or respect and should be drug out in the street and chased by a shame nun. Okay,
Shame, shame.
human dignity, respect, and equal access to resource. So you're telling me, barring them missing their fucking legs, that they can't walk outside?
Yeah, that's
We're not. If we're going on disabled part, you know they have wheelchair access to some of these things, so you can ride up the lifts to go to the top of some small mountains, like a ski lift, except for without having the ski. And just, oh look, I'm on top of the world. Yeah, are you going to the top of Mount Everest like that? Well, unless you find somebody the size of the mountain, Hathor or whatever his name is, to throw you on his back and climb the mountain. I don't see you going, but the percentage of people that got to the top of Mount Everest is they're starting from same place. But not everyone is starting from the same place. Equity acknowledges that everyone comes from different circumstances and allocates resources and opportunities accordingly so that everyone can reach an equal outcome, the North Face course stated. Committed to being racial justice activist. Okay. One portion Gonzalez found particularly offensive and dehumanizing was when it suggested that a person of privilege shouldn't judge minority groups by the same standards by which they judge themselves. That is a dehumanizing position. We have ethics in virtue, in talent and intelligence, and hard work, and gumption, and resilience. And she just put commas, you bastards, or things by which we admire. People who possess these qualities, no matter what their race is, he said. You're telling me he said and all those times? Good Lord, dude. Well, never mind. Leave it alone. The course instructed, it's hard to read that, okay? The course instructed attendees that being an ally, screw you, meant combating racism on the systemic and personal level. Considering you're calling a mountain racist, you're delusional. It's a fucking rock covered in snow.
yeah.
As of course, instructed attendees that being an ally meant combating racism in the systemic and personal level. As for a personal level, the North Face course asks customers to check in with your privilege and continue to learn through others and impact that racism can have on society and how that manifests itself in the outdoors. Well, mental dipshittery causes you to call a mountain racist. It's not like you said the name of the mountain was racist. No, you just said the mountain was racist. You said that black people can't go outdoors. Isn't that a racist statement from you, North Face? You ever think that some people just don't want to climb the fucking mountain? I don't.
People.
There's a lot of people that, don't like the idea of the potential of falling to their death. The North Face then asked customers to consider the systemic changes they should take part in, such as challenging existing policies that exclude people of color from the outdoors. What policy? Have you named one? Name one goddamn policy, you dipshits. Oh. Sorry, stream.
Yeah.
My filter is not working tonight because I have read a whole bunch of dipshittery. First, it's the Sweet Baby Inc. and ESG bullshit, where the ESG people are calling for modern slavery and child labor. Apparently, is a life goal for them. And now we got North Face calling mountains racist. Allyship means playing an active role in making change happen for those who lack power and privilege as members of an underrepresented minority group. Just show me where they can't go.
Yes, please. Give examples, specific examples.
I would like to see it. What are you saying that? Oh no, you have the entire base of every place where in the outdoors is. I mean, the way these people are talking is that you can't walk 10 feet without running into a Klansman walking around saying, "Get back in there! Don't go out in nature. Nature's bad for you. Get back in there." God Almighty, what the hell is this? Come on, blessed asteroid, time to end us. I'm tired of this crap. The most important thing to remember is that allyship is a verb, not a noun. Allyship is active, not passive, which means you need to practice it. No, I will not be an ally. Screw you. I don't go with mental damage. No. These people have brain worms. Okay, something is eating their brains. The course adds, in our everyday lives, we need to consistently challenge and ask ourselves, will this contribute to making people of color feel welcomed and accepted in the outdoors? Fuck you. I don't care. I can't. I walk with a damn limp and can't do hills. Do I feel welcome out there? Hell no. So why do I care about how anybody else feels? Do what you want. Why do you care what other people think?
Yeah.
Go perform a vigorous act of self-procreation. How can we show up for others who lack the power and privilege we hold? Who? I'm a fat, broke, crippled bastard. What privilege do I have over somebody else? High blood pressure? Balding? My skin damn near bursts into flames in the sunlight because I'm part Irish? What are some of the strategies you can use through allyship to effectively increase ethnic diversity in the outdoors? I gotta just have to ask this. Did you even poll to see how many, of these ethnic minorities actually wanted to go out into the woods where the animals will eat you?
Yeah.
That's kind of the reason I don't go out into the woods is I don't want to get eaten by the animals. In order to get the 20% discount, attendees needed to agree to engage in allyship and activism. So basically, you turn on this video that they do. You ignore it, of course, because you have this really long video. So you turn it on in the background and you go do something else. You come back, say, "Oh, I'll do this. Here's your 20% discount for North Face clothing."
Sounds like it.
Dipshittery. Okay. One last one, just to get back on the entertainment stuff, because yes, as funny as the North Face crap is, because it's unbelievably stupid. I didn't know you could get that stupid, but apparently they can. Sand and the liver. The, oh God, sexual. That sounds like it's the name of a porno. Okay, just saying. How a revolutionary video game rescued Frank Herbert's Dune from obscurity. Dennis Villeneuve's, I hope I pronounced that right, new movie have introduced the world of Dune to a wider audience than ever before, but the best adaptation of the novel may actually have been a groundbreaking 1992 PC game, writes Ed Power. Hmm.
Yeah, I can't say I ever played this game.
I can't either, but I've seen it on Steam.
Yeah.
Today, Dune is the sci-fi saga to rule them all. Countdown to Dune Part 2, the concluding half of Denis Villeneuve's the, yeah, adaptation of the 1965 Frank Herbert novel has been accompanied by dust storms of hype and five-star reviews. All right, before we go any further, I don't know if you ever watched the David Lynch one, but something that is missing. I'm going to go see part two soon. Something is missing from it from Dune the remake is that kick-ass soundtrack they had in the original. Okay.
I did not see it.
Oh God, you look it up. They had God the kick-ass soundtrack. But anyways, accompanied by a death storm of hype, five-star reviews. Yeah, we already did that. And that is just the start of Dune's grip on popular culture. You can buy plush replicas of the book's iconic sandworms. Yeah, or a popcorn fleshlight bucket. A 1,369 giggity piece Lego model of the House Atreides Ducal Ornithopter. Ooh. Hope they have a picture of it. The bug-like vehicle, Timothy Chalamet, who actually played a pretty decent Willy Wonka, and co used to whiz around, and who could forget the sandworm themed popcorn buckets soon to be unleashed on unsuspecting American cinema goers currently boggling minds across social media. Aside from Tolkien's Lord of the Rings, no adult work of speculative fiction cast so long a shadow. But it wasn't always thus. Really? 32 years ago?
Damn.
Oh, Dune and its tale of dynastic struggle in the far future was a cult classic in danger of sinking into obscurity. In 1992, most people's freshest memories of it was still David Lynch's messy and critically panned 1984 film adaptation. Herbert himself had died in 1986 at age 65, several months earlier. His final Dune sequel, Chapter House Dune, was received as a baffling coda to the wonderful original novel. The titular planet Arrakis having been long destroyed in Herbert's timeline, Dune seemed doomed. Then from the deep desert came a miracle, a pixelated wonder that kept awareness of the franchise alive. It was the video game Dune 2, the battle for Arrakis. In its own way, it would create a legacy every bit as impactful as Herbert's original book. Why Dune 2, you may wonder? What happened to Dune 1? There was, in fact, a Dune 1 video game for PC, Commodore, Amiga, and Sega Mega Drive. Wow, I hadn't seen a Mega Drive in forever. Released 11 months before Battle of Arrakis in January 1992. However, that title was a direct adaptation of the Lynch film and carried with it the baggage of the director's woebegone attempt at translating Herbert's world to the screen. Dune 2 was something else. It ignored Lynch's take entirely and instead rebuilt Arrakis from the ground up. In so doing, it captured to stunning effect the bleak majesty of Herbert's vision. As a player, you're pitched straight into the action as you take on the role of one of the great houses of the Galactic Imperium, who are okay, Cap, who are seeking to exploit the desert planet and its precious reserves of the quasi mystical spice melange. Just like the source material, the game is replete with interfamily struggle, dizzying violence, and huge worms emerging from the sand when you least expect. Dune 2's Arrakis was as brutal and unforgiving as Herbert's. It also established an entirely new video game genre of real-time strategy, much like Arrakis's Fremen fighters, the Wicked Harkonnens in the book in Dune 2, originally released for PC and later Sega Mega Drive and Amiga. Victory demanded a blend of fast reaction times and strategic vision. The player had to face their fear, permitted to pass over and through them, and then rack up a new personal best on the high score table. Leo Wiggins, okay, producer of the Gom Jabbar podcast, said says that the game came at a crucial point for Dune fans. The gap between Herbert's death and the time in the mid 90s when the author's son Brian began working on a new series of prequel novels. Following Frank's passing in 1986, there wasn't a significant IP movement until the games in 1992, he says, we get messages from listeners saying that their introduction to Dune was either the Cryo Interactive Adventure. Oh wow, they're the ones who made it. Huh. Hadn't heard that name in a while. I don't know about you. Adventure game. Dune 1 or Dune 2, which was pretty wild to think about. Frank had passed away years prior, and here comes something Dune fans and video game fans alike could enjoy that's significant. Dune 2 succeeded by being everything Lynch's film was not. It avoided the fatal error of showing too much reverence to the book rather than trying to recreate the novel. It focused on the treacherous business of harvesting the spice crucial for space travel and found only on Arrakis. As the action gets underway, the scheming emperor has opened Dune to the great houses of the Imperium, the noble Atreides, the wicked Harkonnen, and the greedy Ordos mentioned in passing in the 1984 Dune Encyclopedia and expanded for Dune 2. Yeah.
Old screenshot.
Yeah. The player's task to then is to carve out a fiefdom on Arrakis, harvest and find enough spice to advance to the next level and eventually win the game. In practice, this involves building spice refineries, sending harvesters into the sandworm ravaged waste, and fending off enemy scouts. You can also, if you choose, dispatch hunting parties of your own to tackle foes in other sections of the map. It's a tight game that knows exactly what it is, and in contrast to Lynch, doesn't bite off more than it can chew. Still, there are similarities between Dune 2 and the Lynch movie, and indeed Herbert's novel. Both the film and the book were the work of mavericks pursuing their own vision. Lynch would later complain about lacking the final cut and grumble about the compromises he had to make for a big Hollywood production. But nobody could mistake his Dune for anything other than a Lynch feature. The same could be said for Dune 2, which came about when Las Vegas game developer Westwood Studios was asked by its parent company, Virgin Interactive, to design a game based on the franchise, with the company having acquired the license from Universal Pictures. Dune 2's existence was in itself a miracle. The original idea had been for another Virgin subsidiary, French based Cryo Interactive, to create a straightforward point and click adventure game. However, Westwood led the game producer Brett Speary and his team were led to believe that that plan had fallen through and that their Dune was the only one in development. They set work intent on crafting a revolutionary strategy game. They later discovered Cryo Interactive had gone ahead with its game after all, hence Dune and the entirely unrelated Dune 2 Battle for Arrakis release in some territories as Dune 2, the building of a dynasty. By then, it was too late. Westwood had sunk its teeth into the challenge and was not going to let go. It was an intellectual puzzle for me, Sperry told the website Digital Antiquarium. I hope I pronounced that right. How can we
Time for
take?
banner.
Yeah, but it wasn't a name. Never mind. It's a word. Yeah. Okay. How can this really small war game category bring in some fresh ideas and it fun, make it a fun game that more gamers can play? Isn't it nice to see Sting in a movie?
A very young Sting.
Yeah. Well, sort of. If Cryo Interactive's Dune won the short-term battle to get to the shelves first, Dune 2 release in December '92 was the victor in the longer term. Its combination of real-time arcade-style action and tactical planning was groundbreaking and caused a sensation. Violent, easy to play, one of the most absorbing games I've come across. Read a typically hyperbolic review in one Amiga magazine in 1993, spurred by rave write-ups and word of mouth. The title shifted 250,000 copies in just 4 years and inspired Westwood to create its Command and Conquer series, which would in turn rank up sales of over 30 million. Command and Conquer, for its part, was a major influence on the original 1994 World of Warcraft video game. That, of course, would lead to the hugely influential World of Warcraft online universe, forerunner of modern multiplayer blockbusters such as Fortnite right. Overwatch is solo. God.
Your
Go back,
favorite.
yeah, go back far enough, and the seed of it all can be traced to Dune 2, which is why the original MS DOS PC edition is highly sought by collectors. I think the popularity, not like anybody can use DOS anymore except for us, comes from the original PC version and primarily in the US, which has driven up the value, says Jason Moore of Retro Games UK. The last copy we sold went for £250.
I don't know what that equates to in dollars.
I don't either. Not worried about it. Money. Good money.
Yeah, it costs money.
It's proper money, considering it's in pounds and our money's worthless. Dune 2 and its rich legacy are reminders that video games can have a deep and lasting impact. They are also a testament to the depths of Herbert's book, which has also lived on in a classic board game, an acclaimed role playing game, and several more recent video games. There is a Dune for all seasons, and new Villeneuve movie is the latest part of that tradition. Frank wrote a deeply human story focusing on entry level on every level of the human experience, from microscopic introspection and individual self-control and growth all the way up to the macro topics of religion, politics, and warfare, says Gomjabar's Leo Wiggins. Still like that name. Wiggins. Oh,
Kibblesmith.
yeah, it's not as good as Daniel Kibblesmith. I go for Kibblesmith. I miss Kibblesmith. I gotta look up what happened to him one of these days. Frank's universe offers a metric ton of entry points for adaptations and spin-offs. With the Herbert Estate's approval, one could make just about any genre of any product within Frank's universe and have plenty of compelling material to work with. What a what a turnaround. 30 years ago, Dune was in danger of slipping under the sand. Now it's riding high. Hollywood deserves much of the credit. Bite me. Considering the mountains of crap we've had to go through for them to finally shovel out something good, they don't deserve much credit. And they've been insulting us the entire time. Credit for that transformation. But Dune 2 also played its part, taking a dying franchise and bringing it vividly, violently, and thrillingly to life. Speaking of the scumbags in Hollywood, I am not going to go over a video on them right now because I did not. Sorry, I'm just not going to switch over to looking up the Oscars because I don't want to see a celebrity circle jerk. And I sure don't want to see John Cena running on the stage naked.
Man.
Let's see. Well, I think it's about time I call it, unfortunately. My throat is about wore out. I know I don't have anybody watching, it looks like. I hope if anybody does watch the replay, they at least get some laughs.
Yeah.
Particularly when we were going over the North Face article or the ESG one, where I'm telling you, it's worded like the goals of the ESG thing are modern day slavery and child labor. Okay, it's just that's the way they word it.
God,
that's their words, not mine.
Yeah, it was a good test stream.
But anyways, well, thank you for everybody who watches. Say goodbye, old man.
Have a good night, all.